Have you ever noticed that the more desperately you want something, the more it seems to elude your grasp? You create vision boards, recite affirmations, and visualize your goals with fierce intensity, only to find yourself stuck in the same place, feeling the ache of its absence even more sharply. This isn't a coincidence, and it's not a sign that you are failing. It is a sign that a fundamental law of reality is working with perfect impersonal precision. You have been taught to ask, to want, to chase. Today, I'm going to show you why that very act of chasing is what keeps your desires perpetually on the horizon, always just out of reach. We will dismantle this painful paradox and replace it with a truth so profound it will change the very foundation of how you interact with reality. The core misunderstanding lies in the belief that the universe is a cosmic vending machine. You believe that if you just insert enough hope, prayer, or positive thinking, it will dispense your desired outcome. But the universe is not a vending machine. It is a flawless quantum mirror. It does not respond to your words, your pleas, or your carefully crafted affirmations. It responds to one thing and one thing only: your state of being. Your frequency. When you exist in a state of wanting, you are vibrating at the frequency of not having. The feeling of hope is an admission of its absence. The act of waiting is a declaration that it isn't here yet. From this energetic posture, the quantum mirror can only reflect back to you the very reality you are experiencing. The absence of what you want. You are screaming into the void, "I don't have this." And the universe, in its infinite and obedient nature, simply says, "Yes, you don't." And so it is. The solution, then, is not to want harder. It is to stop wanting altogether. The shift is from desire to embodiment. This is the secret hidden in plain sight, taught by mystics like Neville Goddard, who spoke of assuming the feeling of the wish fulfilled. It is the transition into what I call the God state. This is not a state of arrogance, but a state of absolute creative authority. It is the state of being where your internal frequency, your very essence, becomes indistinguishable from the reality you wish to experience. You stop asking for love, and you become the embodiment of love. You stop chasing wealth, and you become the frequency of abundance. You do not ask the mirror to smile. You smile first, and the reflection has no choice but to follow. To change the world outside, you must first change the identity within. You must become the person who already has it, not someone who is hoping to get it. But why is this so difficult? Why does your mind immediately protest, calling this delusion or fantasy? Because for decades, your entire identity has been sculpted by your external environment. Neuroscience confirms that your subconscious mind, which governs over 95% of your thoughts, actions, and feelings, is a record of the past. It is an intricate program built from every experience, every failure, every limitation you've ever accepted as true. Your personality has created your personal reality. Therefore, to want something new, like abundance or health, while your subconscious identity is fundamentally wired for lack or sickness, creates an immediate state of internal conflict. Your conscious mind says, "I want more." But your subconscious body mind, the true transmitter of your frequency, says, "I am not that." This is incoherence. And an incoherent signal cannot be clearly reflected by the quantum mirror. It can only reflect back more chaos, more frustration, more of the same struggle you're trying to escape. Your past failures at manifestation are not evidence that it doesn't work. They are perfect evidence that it works flawlessly, always mirroring the deep, often hidden identity you hold in your subconscious. This is where we must turn to the language of creation itself, quantum physics. At its most fundamental level, reality is not fixed. It is a field of infinite potential, a sea of energetic waves. The famous double-slit experiment demonstrates that particles exist in a state of pure probability until they are observed. It is the act of observation that collapses the wave of potential into a single concrete event, a particle of experience. You are that observer. Every moment of every day, Your state of being is the act of observation that is collapsing potential into reality. When you are in a state of wanting, fear, or doubt, your energy is scattered and incoherent. You are sending a chaotic signal into the quantum field, and so you collapse a chaotic, unpredictable reality. But when you shift into the God state, the state of embodiment, your energy becomes coherent. Your heart and brain synchronize, creating a powerful, laser-like electromagnetic signature. This coherent signal, this feeling of already being that which you desire, is what allows you to select a specific potential from the quantum field and collapse it into your physical experience. You are no longer hoping for a different outcome. You are commanding a specific reality with the authority of your being. So how do you make this monumental shift from the incoherent signal of wanting to the coherent signal of being? The key is not in your mind. It is in your body. Your breath is the bridge between the conscious and subconscious, the physical and the energetic. It is the one autonomic function of the body that you can consciously control. Through your breath, you can directly intervene in the physiological patterns of lack and anxiety that keep you trapped. When you are stressed or wanting, your breathing is shallow and rapid. This sends a signal of emergency to your nervous system, reinforcing the state of lack. But when you consciously slow down your breathing, you send a signal of safety and peace to your body. You are telling your nervous system that everything is okay, that you are already whole, that the wish is already fulfilled. This is the first step to creating heart-brain coherence, the measurable state where your physiological systems align, producing a powerful coherent frequency. It is the physical mechanism for entering the God state. Controlled breathing is not just a relaxation technique. It is a tool for quantum creation. It is how you take the abstract idea of being and anchor it into your physical form, turning your very cells into a broadcast tower for your new reality. Let's deepen our understanding of this process. The state of wanting is a state of separation. You are here, and your desire is over there, across a vast chasm of time and space. This feeling of separation is the root of all suffering, according to ancient spiritual traditions like Vedanta, which teaches Advaita, or non-duality. The universe is not separate from you. You are a holographic piece of it, containing the whole within you. Quantum physics echoes this with the principle of entanglement, showing that two particles can be instantaneously connected, no matter the distance separating them. There is no separation. The reality you desire is not something you need to pull towards you from the outside. It already exists as a potential within the quantum field, a frequency waiting to be activated. The God state is the recognition of this non-separation. It is the state of resonance. In physics, resonance is the phenomenon where a vibrating system drives another system to oscillate with greater amplitude at a specific frequency. When you embody the feeling of your wish fulfilled, you become a tuning fork, vibrating at the frequency of your desired reality. Through quantum resonance, you activate that potential in the field, causing it to amplify and collapse into your physical experience. You are not attracting it, you are selecting it. You are not creating it from scratch. You are making visible what is already present as a possibility. This is also where epigenetics comes into play. Your emotional state, your frequency, literally sends chemical signals that can turn genes on or off. By living in the God state, you are sending signals of health, abundance, and wholeness to your cells, instructing them to build a new body and a new reality from the inside out. This isn't just philosophy, it is biology. It is the sacred intersection of ancient wisdom and modern science, where the Bible's command to ask believing you have already received meets the quantum observer effect. Now, let's translate this profound theory into a direct, practical application you can use to radically shift your reality. Starting today, I want you to stop everything you are doing right now and do this with me. We are going to perform a simple but incredibly powerful ritual to anchor the God state in your body. It's called the I Am Breathing ritual. Find a comfortable place to sit or stand. Close your eyes if you feel comfortable. Now, I want you to take a slow, Deep breath in through your nose, and as you inhale, I want you to silently, internally, say the word I. Feel the breath fill your lungs. Feel your chest expand with the creative potential of that single word. I. Now, as you slowly and completely exhale through your mouth, I want you to silently say the word am. Feel the release, the surrender, the declaration of being. Am. Let's do it again. Inhale slowly. I. Exhale fully. Am. One more time. Inhale, filling your body with the knowing of who you are. I. And exhale, releasing all doubt and declaring your state of being. Am. What you are doing is bypassing the analytical mind, which is the seat of your doubt and limitations. The statement I am is the most powerful creative statement in the universe. It is the name of God. When you pair this statement with the physiological act of deep, coherent breathing, you are embedding this new identity directly into your subconscious mind and your nervous system. You are conditioning your body to a new mind. You are no longer a person who wants love. You are practicing the state where I am love. You are not a person who hopes for abundance. You are embodying the state where I am abundance. Practice this for just 5 minutes every morning and every evening. Anchor the feeling in your heart. This is not meditation to calm you down. This is an act of creation to define your reality. As you begin this practice, your old reality will inevitably challenge you. You will do the I am breathing, feel amazing, and then you'll open your email and see a bill you can't pay. The old feeling of lack will rush in. This is the critical moment. Your 5 senses are reporting on the reality that was created from your past state of being. The temptation is to believe that reality is more real than the state you just cultivated. This is the great test. Doubt is the enemy of creation. When this happens, you must understand that the external world is just an echo of past vibrations. It is old news. Your job is not to react to the echo. Your job is to hold the new frequency, the new state of being, regardless of what the mirror is currently showing you. See the bill, acknowledge it, but then immediately return to your breath. Inhale I, exhale am. Anchor back into the feeling of abundance. This requires discipline. It requires you to be more loyal to your inner vision than to your outer circumstances. Every time you choose to react to the old reality with fear, you are recasting your vote for it to continue. Every time you choose to hold your new state of being despite the evidence of your senses, you are commanding a new reality to be born. Stop looking for evidence that it's working. You are the evidence. Your sustained state of being is the cause, and the external world is merely the effect. Do not let the effect dictate the cause. Behave like the person you want to be long before the evidence shows up. That is faith. That is the unwavering command of a true creator. We have journeyed from the problem of desire to the power of embodiment. We've seen how the universe acts as a quantum mirror, reflecting not what you want, but who you are being. You now understand that your subconscious identity has been running the show, and that to change your life, you must change that fundamental identity. We've connected this to the hard science of quantum physics, neuroscience, and epigenetics, and seen how it aligns with the deepest spiritual truths taught for millennia. And most importantly, you now have a practical physical tool, the I am breathing ritual, to begin the process of rewiring your being from the inside out. The goal is to move from practicing this state for 5 minutes a day to inhabiting it for 24 hours a day. It is to make the God state your new default, your new home. This is not about a one-time manifestation. This is about a complete identity shift, where creating your desired reality becomes a natural, effortless byproduct of who you have become. You are not a victim of your circumstances. You are the sole creator of them. Your past is not your destiny. Your power is not in the future. It is here, now, in this breath. It is in your capacity to choose your state of being in this very moment. So I ask you, who do you choose to be? Leave a comment below declaring your new I am statement, not as something you hope to be, but as who you are now. I am abundant. I am healthy. I am loved. Declare it. Embody it. And then watch as the mirror of the universe flawlessly reflects your new truth back to you.